Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Global Speedrun Association. We've got more Celeste racing action for you. This time, Flarebear versus Msushi. I'm Electric, and I'm super hyped to commentate this race for y'all. This should be a pretty great one. As you can see off the cams, it's two younger players of the game, but don't be fooled. These guys also super skilled. Sushi messing around in Chapter 9 before his race. This is a hard chapter. It's such a beautiful chapter, great DLC, but man, oh man, is it hard. And let's go ahead and get some standings up for y'all. As you can see, Msushi in 5th place with 270 points. Flarebear, unfortunately, in 12th with 67. Now, if Flarebear gets a pretty decent win this time around, he could advance over Archie Boy. And Msushi is looking to break top 3 with a win here. So both these players have a lot to gain from their respective potential wins here. So it'll be really exciting to see how exactly this ends up. We got them about to get started in the back room. Gotta have those file names put in and such. I'm excited for both of their cams, especially Msushi cam. If his performance at pace was anything to go off of, his reactions are just priceless. And it's pretty interesting to see that the PB gap is reflected in those standings as well. Flarebear just looks young. He's actually 44. Yeah, exactly. Whenever I first met him, I definitely thought that he was a lot younger. You can see the tongue out strats already being pulled out in prologue here. All right. Let's get underway here with Forsaken City. Not a whole lot going on in prologue, of course. Oh. Sushi actually having to switch over to file timing real quick. Nearly starting up his main file. And in case you haven't watched a run before, remember it is timed off of in-game time, so that extra menuing doesn't really matter. It'll just kind of offset the sync for a little while. Looks like Flarebear also on chapter time. I think they were both doing chapter 9 runs before or something like that. Hence the chapter time instead of file. Not sure if we'll end up seeing a correction from Flarebear. Hopefully we will. But they're off to a really nice start. Not a whole lot to talk about in Forsaken City. The tech doesn't get too advanced here. Flare accidentally taking a little bit of a bop against the platform, losing a second or so. It's really just the last couple of rooms that present a little bit of a challenge. But already some pretty clean movement from both these guys. Sushi taking a bit of a lead just from optimization, looks like. Nice spike bounce from Sushi. A 105 chapter time from Flarebear. Looks like a 105, 104 from Msushi. Yeah, Flarebear going to go ahead and correct the timer. As we move on to Old Site. Nice fake sync that we've got there. This is personally, I think, still my aesthetically favorite chapter. Chapter 9 looks really great, I have to say, but the Aurora Borealis effect in the background of this chapter and the music, everything just combines to make this chapter absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. So we got that nice cutscene skip from both these guys, getting them right into the Dream Block post mirror. Let's see how their Dream Block movement goes. Like Dave Stereo said in the last race, Dream Block movement is some of the smoothest looking movement that Celeste has to offer, especially once you can start doing the additional tech that the Battle and additional dash gives you. So now, speaking of Battling, we're moving into the chase segment here. Let's see what types of strats these guys go for in the later rooms here. Great movement so far. Sushi still making up just a little bit of time. And it looks like we do actually have a co-com in the booth. Hello, Troy of Athens. How are you doing?
Hello. I could be better, but I'm fine for now. I'll, make myself feel better by watching Celeste.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into specifics. Let's just watch the race.
Yeah. Let's see here. Getting close to the end of Old Site right now. About to have some pretty sweet movement throughout the Awake section. Nice corner boosts and such. Lots of momentum being carried through. Sushi just blazing through that room. 146 or so on the chapter timer. That's really, really nice. Flare looks like you got like a 49, 50. Yeah, 50 flat. Not bad. As we're now moving into Celestial Resort. And this stage is going to get pretty wild pretty fast. Definitely a big ramp up in difficulty compared to the first two.
Yeah, Flare is keeping a good pace with Msushi though, so it's definitely still he's definitely still in this.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Especially like as we saw last race, like a few really major mistakes can definitely turn the tide of the race. So certainly not going to be over until they finally reach that burgundy/cashmere flag right at the top of the summit.
It's red.
I mean, yeah, but that
red.
doesn't sound as fancy. I don't think cashmere actually applies to that flag either. I don't know where that word just came from. I think I meant crimson.
Yeah, cashmere is a material. It's not a color.
I mean, I think it's a color too. Like I know that I've seen car paint jobs like named that. So
yeah, it's the dumbest thing. I've worked in sales before. Color naming is the worst thing ever. But we don't need to talk about that. We got Msushi moving into the huge mess area. Flarebear just behind. Timer's still fairly synced up, so we can use that. We got about, say, 5 to 10 second difference between the two players still.
Oh yeah, and very, very nice movement from Msushi. Flarebear losing a little bit of speed at a couple of points in the mess.
Oh, having to wait out that cycle.
Always sucks having to wait for cycles. Kashmir is a province on the India-Pakistan border. Yes, you are correct.
It is also that, but they make there's a material named cashmere as well.
And it's spelled so differently.
Yes, it is. It's spelled the way Americans think cashmere is spelled.
Yep. Msushi taking a death in this room. Still maintaining a pretty decent lead through the books. Gonna be heading down to do some laundry real quick.
Yeah, Msushi's still playing it very safe. I've certainly seen him go for riskier strats, so it's interesting to see him go for these. He's still got the occasional quick strat going on, but a lot of it's fair, just trying to stay in the lead and, just not really taking many risks. Okay, so I'll be heading over to the demo dash room. A strategy that is now fully intended by the developers because they acknowledge its existence. Okay, Msushi's gonna get through it. Flarebear taking the checkpoint, setting up here, and gets through. Okay, both on the Ashura section now. Okay, both very good with the Ashura section so far. No deaths coming in from either side, which is very nice to be seeing. And it looks like Msushi's going to be getting a 422 on that Chapter 3. Not the... He's not in love with that time, but it's not a bad time either. It's a good time to be getting still.
No doubt, and I am back. Sorry about that. Had an issue with Discord not wanting to load the video for...
Yeah, it happens.
And apparently Discord updated whenever I restarted it, because groups now have colored icons. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, there are some visual updates to Discord.
I mean, past the folder update, I really didn't need much, TBH.
Yeah, your mic's cutting out. That's another thing that's happening right now.
Oh, really? That's not good.
Nope, it is not.
Like, it's still doing it constantly?
It's random. Or it was random. I didn't hear it in that sentence.
It might be like some weird sensitive...
Yeah, there, it just did it there. Msushi is struggling a little bit at the beginning of Golden Ridge. Okay, and not gonna go for boxless strats. Just gonna take the standard ultra room. But flarebear not too far behind. Is gonna take the death on that room though, unfortunately. Which is gonna prevent him from fully catching up. But Msushi taking a death, not getting the jump off the wall. Now they are on. Now flarebear is pretty much just one screen behind because of that. And not even, because there actually is a timer desync going on. I feel. I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's still a very, very close race at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about a 15-second difference from what I can gather.
Not bad at all. Sushi going keyless there. Sushi, for whatever reason, just can't seem to escape the deaths in this chapter.
Yeah, it just, there's a lot of like just things coming out that should be there. I mean, can a week off of practicing do this to you? Because I'm pretty sure that's what everyone is on right now, though. Like I don't know. I don't know if not playing for a few days is gonna do that, but. Everyone is not.
I think it could just kind of undermine your confidence in certain strats and such. Yeah, and as we saw, both these guys committed to the Chapter 9 grind. They both started this run with their timers set to chapter time instead of...
Yeah, the Chapter 9 grind is real.
Hey, just getting through it casually is a real grind too, I mean...
Yeah, I'm still working on the Moonberry.
I don't even know where that is yet. I just got to the fish, and I got...
Finish the game first. Finish the chapter first, because it's not worth it to try to get into the same run. Just finish it. Don't go looking for it either. Just finish it.
I have a file that I'm just doing like basically any percent. Like I'm not picking up really any berries or any tapes or anything, and then I have another file that's 100%. And right now I'm working through Chapter 9 on the former, so... Yeah,
I'm using what is essentially my casual file, even though I'm no longer playing casually.
Yeah. This, like, the whole chapter, like, from the start is just ridiculous. It feels like a B-side already.
It gets worse.
I'm sure it will. Like, I'm pretty sure I initially got
Where'd you
stuck
say
within
you are?
like the first 10 or so rooms. I'm in like I think the 4th or 5th screen past where you get introduced. So it's like I'm on the screen where there's a key you have to grab and a fish like in the middle of the room, and so it's like you grab the key after bounce.
Oh,
and
okay.
use the fish lower.
Still really early.
Yeah, and it's already like stupidly hard for me.
Yeah, it is.
and I saw Matt apologize for the last screen, and I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be a
yeah.
ride.
Yeah, the current PB for Chapter 9 is a 1920, the last I saw, by narrow. Kevin has a 1901, actually, which is crazy.
That's just, wow.
Like, the fact that Kevin got that good at it, like, yeah, he had 8 months for it, but still, like, hey, you know, compared to how quickly we were able to beat, like, any percent run of Kevin's. Like, I feel like this one's, it definitely feels like a lot harder to beat.
Yeah, it's just insanity. And speaking of, we've got both these guys deep into 5B now, about to go for Bubs is also now officially acknowledged.
Yes, it is.
And
Msushi not gonna show it.
Very, very, very nice movement from flarebear, though. Working his way towards this bunch.
There it is.
Nice second try from Msushi.
So you've spoiled yourself on some of the screens?
Not, I haven't watched anyone play Chapter 9, so I don't really know what's coming up or anything.
Fair.
Like I've seen like a couple of like minor things. Like I saw Sushi playing around with one of the screens before the raid.
Yeah. Essentially, all I have to say is like it won't help. I mean, like that's always what it's been for me with the standard game Celeste. Like I actually watched a couple of videos of Celeste before I started playing it myself, and pretty much the whole time it's like watching someone play it and seeing a screen is not really gonna help you much.
Yeah, there was one screen that. There's one screen that like I honestly didn't even know how to approach it, so I guess it could have helped for that. But like, for the most part, watching someone else play this game is just like, oh, I don't think I could ever do that.
Yeah, a lot of Chapter 9 actually is like, yeah, like I feel like, and also some of the other sides, like I think some of the C sides can be kind of like a puzzle within the platformer where you're trying to figure out where to go. But we are synced right now, RTA. We've been talking too much about Chapter 9. We got distracted. But
it looks like Flare about like 7 or 8 seconds deficit. Yeah. Having some issues with this Seeker. Can he get around and over? It looks like he can finally. Nice.
Oh, Flare not getting the shockwave off of the Seeker. She's starting off the Theo section.
So meanwhile, Sushi over at the gauntlet area. Very nice.
Oh, okay, Flarebear having a little bit of trouble with the gauntlet, not doing the typical pattern, having to react to the Seekers, making a throw.
Wow, I can't believe that was the first try still.
Yeah. Oh, no!
Having to drop Theo there, though.
Yeah. Okay, Msushi is out of 5B.
That save for Flarebear, though.
What the heck, Flare?
I can't believe he was able to get that. Wow.
I forget sometimes that you can neutral wall bounce with Theo.
A lot of surprising Theo mechanics, honestly.
Yeah.
Theo deserves to be dropped. Amen.
Okay. Oh, missing lake skip on the first try.
Gets the bounce this time around, though. Nicely done. Now flarebear about to be joining him in that, or rather lower part of reflection.
Yeah. I would say it's about 30 seconds apart right now. I didn't really get any sort of marker, but just estimating it does seem roughly like that.
Nice boost there on Msushi's side.
Oh, losing the momentum. That's not good. You can see that Msushi did not like that.
You know, I think you were exactly right, like 31, 32 seconds, based on when they entered the room that flarebear is a no.
I watch a lot of Celeste races. I do this to myself. This is my...
Hey man, whatever gets...
Yeah, it's true. It essentially is that, but like, I mean, I'm the one who decided that I'm gonna run a stat sheet, so I basically have to watch all of them. I do have someone helping me now, but I still watch a good amount of them.
Yeah. I mean, hey, being in the comms booth a lot, like watching every race you can definitely helps you build up a good knowledge of all the strats available.
Yeah, for example, I'm Msushi messing up top route here, and not really loving that. That was a very slow top route.
You can see him just kind of complaining about it to no one in particular.
Yeah. He could be on a Discord call, you don't know.
I mean, certainly could be. I've come to halfway expect some runners to be on calls together, but if that's the case, looks like flarebear's been oddly silent.
I've definitely seen some like races, specifically like SMO, where like the runners are literally just talking to each other during the race. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Sushi with the Devon-handed skip death.
Ouch.
Okay.
Just keeps losing decent little bits of time.
I really do feel that maybe being away from any percent for a few days that Chapter 9 has done to everyone really actually might have had an impact.
Well, there's no doubt about it. I mean, there's so much stuff in this game that is just really, really precise timing-wise. The muscle memory is still there. It can become just a little bit warped on occasion with time.
Yeah, overall it's fine. flarebear saving that battle and boost. That was really close.
And taking a death on the very first battle screen. Unfortunately, the downward angle dash just not quite communicating correctly. Both of them getting into their respective battle, and Sushi, he definitely hasn't really lost his muscle memory on this.
Yeah, like you said before, muscle memory doesn't completely fade away. It's really just the precision. Like reaction time is pretty much I think is the first thing that goes away. Like being able to fully expect something.
Right.
So like basically, if you mess up on a screen, you might not be able to react to it as well as you would if you were well practiced.
Definitely.
At least that's also what I'm seeing as well. You know, like just a small mess up happens, and I feel like a lot of players typically would just come back from it really easily, but I'm seeing a lot in this race of both players making a mistake, and then it's just cascading into multiple mistakes. And then a death, you know.
Especially in rooms like these where death is everywhere. Msushi a little bit shaky on one of the early platforms in this room, but to have recovered.
Okay, yeah, Msushi got 2 more battling rooms to go.
Oh, that
Gonna get hit by the laser. Not gonna, and is now dying a
Not
few
able to get over
times
these
on this. Oh my god, this is 4 deaths. 5,
Oh.
6, 7.
just keeps
Calm
happening.
down.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay.
Just gonna slow it down. Just finally getting past.
Okay.
You could see the rage though.
Yeah, we're using that distraction on the right side to pause Flarebear's screen so that we could get a resync. That was the most stealth resync I've ever seen. Good job, Restreamer.
Okay. Now Flarebear getting his level up.
Yeah, the bra side comes out completely. Okay, wow. Yeah, 21-41 to Flarebear getting a 21-54.
13 seconds difference. The lead basically got cut in half. I don't think solely due to that mistake.
It
Definitely
was
a major component of it.
It was almost solely for that mistake. That lost at least 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be a little conservative since I didn't want to be completely wrong. Yeah.
It's 2 seconds per death. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Literally, the respawn animation takes about 2 seconds.
See, for whatever reason, I guess it just doesn't feel like that long. I mean, 2 seconds is fairly short as far as the length of time is concerned, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is. But when you add 7 in a row, that's pretty costly.
Yeah. Alright, so now Sushi working his way into... I'd love, but also hate to see what a Summit reimagining of a part of Chapter 9 would look like. That'd just be a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see that as being a thing, but it was...
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't make sense in context since all of Chapter 9 takes place deep in the sky, off the map.
Okay, and yeah, Msushi is still gonna be... Yeah, still gonna be in the lead here. They are now dealing with 1,000 meters. I don't want to say too much about Chapter 9 because I don't want to spoil anything for you. So
Right, or for any of the viewers who, in some cases, may not have even picked. So let's talk about the Dream Hypering movement here.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
I mean, by the way, I partially finished Chapter 9 before today on purpose because I felt like I was gonna hear spoilers today no matter what. Like, I felt like it could be a possibility, so I just beat it. Okay, but Msushi's...
dies at the end of Chapter 9. No.
You don't know. Okay, Msushi gonna be working through 1,500 meters now. And this is the place where, you know, given how... I'm sorry to say it, Sushi, but this is just, some of this has been sloppy play, honestly. So given that, it can definitely give a possibility that Msushi could die in one of these rooms and cause a shift that would allow Flarebear to catch up significantly. But he's still being very careful, did not quad hyper through that room.
Oh, taking a death on the end of this Dust Bunny room here.
A very short screen, but is going to take a second one now.
Meanwhile, Flarebear taking a death of his own in a much longer room here. Oh, takes a death to the fast fall there. You can see the surprise.
Okay, Msushi out the alley-oop now. Gonna be... Oh, look, it's skipping cutscene just to get some good reference here. 25:08. working through 2,000 meters flare at the end of 1,500. Just about 2 screens left. Ooh, Msushi with the top route. I've been seeing that a lot lately, like a lot more than it used than previous week. Well, really,
Msushi
just
with the bound.
Earlier in the season, rather, and it's just crazy. It's a cool strat.
Agreed.
I missed flarebear's cutscene skip, but it looks to be. I actually can't tell. I say maybe like 20, 30. What did I say?
Somewhere in that realm.
What did I say for Msushi?
I think you said like. You know, I thought you said like 08, but now that I'm like thinking about it again, I think you must have said like a 20 or something. I'm not even quite. I was depending on you to remember.
Well, sorry.
These things happen. That during chapter 9, it just destroys your memory. We'll just blame chapter 9 for every problem.
Yeah. Okay, I'll write it in chat for key skip. Let's do that. How about that? The death on key skip.
Oh, Sushi not able to get the wall bounce, but this time he is. So it was a 52-53, I think.
Okay, 26.
So chat's saying it was a 33
52.
second.
26:52. I wrote it in chat.
Msushi validating his run with door skip.
Oh, flare a little bit low on that screen. And now gonna mess. Yeah. Okay, 27:39 roughly. So looking to be, from that math, like 47 seconds apart. Oh, and not being able to thread the needle, taking several deaths here.
Finally able to get it, but not before some significant time loss.
Yeah. Okay, Msushi working their way through the final 30 flags. Oh, flare with the death on the 500 at Warp Room.
Sushi already up to fly.
Dying yet. I paused. My screen froze, so I can't
There
tell.
it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was my end again too, and I was just like, oh boy, not again. Oh, Sushi taking that diagonal dash not quite far enough up in height. No, another death right after.
Flag 13 is a devious one, and it is showing its ugly side right now.
It's a very unlucky flag, apparently.
It's always been. No one likes to die in flag 13.
Sushi,
and
another
the
death
death on
right after
12.
flag 12. Oh man.
Msushi is losing it right now. Okay, come on, Msushi, just 10 more flags. You got a death on 9, but it's fine. You're still ahead.
Yeah, you can definitely still make this work. Flag 3 now for Msushi. 13 for flarebear. First try. Making up some decent head.
Oh! You had to say so! flarebear dying at the very end. 13.
The commentator's curse is very, very real.
It always is. Okay, Msushi gonna be finishing it out. Getting a 30-41. Bruh. The spinning bruh. 30-42, actually. That bruh has gone into outer space.
And I can see why.
Yeah.
May not have been his best run, but still a very, very solid performance from Msushi. Flarebear nearly done with his run now. Just a few flags to go.
Oh!
Taking the up left instead of the up.
Yeah, gonna have to redo flag 4 here.
And again?
Missing the feather that time. And a lot of these deaths, I haven't really been seeing much reaction from Flare, but this one especially has been giving some pretty big reactions.
Well, I think it was because of the misdirection both times. That was just kind of strange for the same mistake twice. He's nearly to the top now. Just a couple more flags to go.
Gonna be making it through, getting a 32-15. So still within 2 minutes of Msushi's time.
And ultimately a bit closer to his PB than Msushi was to his. Not a bad run at all from Flarebear or Msushi today. Yeah. Let's see who we can get in for interviews. Looks like Flarebear will be coming in just a moment. Not sure if Msushi will.
I feel like Msushi is kind of flustered right now, so he's kind of debating it probably. Oh, never mind. He is here.
So we've got Msushi in here first. So how are you feeling after that race?
Bad.
Okay, and Flarebear, how are you doing?
You got a 30-42? Oh my god.
Okay.
Those are what we call winnable in the books.
Yeah.
This has actually happened to me the entire league. Every person has got their worst race time against me.
I don't know if that's true this season. I haven't looked at it.
It literally is. Dude, Spike also got like a 30-40 versus me. It makes no sense. I just like toss it away every time.
I want to ask about this because I do feel like it might have had a factor. Do you think the idea that everyone was spending their time with Chapter 9 and not any time with any percent for this whole week have any effect on you guys?
I was doing Chapter 9 aisles immediately before this race started. Never. I am very devout to my any percent. I would never. I would never.
Yeah, which is definitely shown by both of you being on chapter timing instead of file timing at the start of the race.
What? You did that too? Oh my god.
Or the fact that you were playing a Chapter 9 screen before the race started in Msushi.
Alright. Personally, this is hopefully will be my worst run of the season by far. And just recently I've had a lack of motivation for, and the motivation I have had outside of school has been going towards Chapter 9. And I'm actually very excited to run true ending, as well as getting benchmark runs in all chapters in 100%, but that's it, really. Had some fun with Brady today.
No, I get it. It's fine. I just definitely wanted to see if that was a factor or not.
Right before Chapter 9's release, I was like absolutely at my peak any percent play. Like I got like 2 sub-30s in a day. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And one of them was a no reset. Like I could have actually got those times in a races. I could have literally beat Sushi by a minute if Chapter 9 didn't come out. That's all I gotta say. Weird
Man.
flex, but okay.
I feel the part of the problem for me was the fact that it came out on a Monday. That sucked for me.
I mean,
I had to
all good
work all
game
day.
all good game companies release updates on Monday because then there are obvious bug fixes that come out and they work during the week and they don't want to update the game on the weekends.
I mean, that's fair.
That's at least a AAA standard. I don't know about Matt and the gang. Extremely okay games, but
Yeah, I know, like, Blizzard does it on Tuesdays
yeah.
because of that. But it's just like, this is different.
Apart
Okay.
from Temple and Summit, that run had 3 deaths. That's it. Like, I wasn't even playing bad. I kind of just got a 10-20 Summit for no reason. That was kind of stupid.
Now, speaking of Temple and Summit, Sushi, those multi-deaths in a couple of rooms, what was going through your head during those?
Oh, like the rooms where I died multiple times?
No, not you, Flare. We're talking to Msushi, the one who died
Oh.
8 times in the final battle and fight screen.
Yeah, that balance screen, I just messed up the feather. I took my angles a bit too wide, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this backup that I haven't done in maybe 6 months. And turns out I don't know how to do the backup.
What a shocker! And not having
Yeah.
done it in 6 months, not comfortable with it. Wow.
Unfortunately, that's just how it be.
Alright, so I think we're about out of time for questions. So, I guess with that, we can, say goodbyes. GG's to everyone.
I'm gonna go get a sub 20, chapter 9.
Good luck with
Have
that.
fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And
GGs
don't
to
go-
both of you guys.
Yeah, don't go anywhere, because in 2 minutes, we got Archie Boy versus TGH.
That should be a pretty nice run. Let's see how Chapter 9's affected those two.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see all of you in a few minutes, but until then, I'm Electric. Troy of Athens, thanks for calling with me.
Of course.
And we'll see y'all in just a bit. Don't go anywhere.